Welcome to Overgo World, the channel for all things tech, vacations and holidays. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss any of the latest videos.
Welcome to today's video. It's on the new Kindle Scribe by Amazon. So it comes in a number of configurations. You can get a 16 gig, 32 gig or 62 gig version. I've gone with the 32 gig. And the reason why I've gone with that is I've had some of the old Amazon Kindles and I haven't even filled up an 8 gig one. So I think this is more than enough. Reason for me looking to upgrade to this, and what many of the viewers may want to do, is if you've got an old Kindle, this one's got a larger screen and it allows you also to make notes. Now I do quite a lot with PDFs, so this is a real selling point for me. So we're going to unbox this. It's got, as I said, it's got the premium pen, which is shown there. So let's just have a quick look at what it says it includes. So it's the Kindle Scribe, the premium pen, replacement tips, USB-C charging cable and built-in rechargeable battery. And then obviously you need your Amazon account. Now, one of the things you can sort of notice already with this, from the thinness of this, is that it doesn't come with a plug charger. So make sure that you have a plug charger. So I'm going to use one of my old ones, but if you haven't got a plug charger, then make sure you purchase that with this. Otherwise, you've got a unit that you can't charge up. So I'm going to now unbox this and show you what's inside. So let's do that. Just break open the seal here. So here is the actual product itself. So it's the Kindle Scribe. It comes with the cables. So that's the pen. And as you note from the cover, it comes with the premium pen because there's two available, but that's the premium pen that it comes with. And then it also comes with this charger, which you're going to have to, as I say, plug into a plug charger to get it going. The port on the side for charging is just there, so I'm going to plug that in. I'm going to charge this up and then we will have a look at what this can do. In the meantime, as you can sort of see here, the actual stylus, it does attach magnetically there. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, there are other e-readers out there. Is it best going for a Kindle? Now, there are the products. One is a product called the Remarkable 2, but it's been around for a while and it doesn't have the same kind of support for formats. It doesn't have backlighting. So I did a fair amount of research before going for this product. The other products are by Books, that's BOOX. Now, they seem to have a better spec, better functionality. The problem with them is that there doesn't seem to be a UK distributor for them. So it seems that everything is done overseas. So I had concerns about the support. Having had a look at the online store for the books, it wasn't great in terms of providing you with confidence in terms of support and all the other details you would see there, as a lot of it, including when you go into the privacy terms, the terms and conditions, again seem quite lightweight. So it did give me reservations about that. Now, at least with Kindle, you know, you've got the backing of Amazon. You know that they'll make updates to their products as you go along, and you know that if there are any problems, that they are there to support you. As I say, the key for me is what's shown on this cover, which we'll be having a look at, is the fact that you can actually write on the Scribe to make notes. And what I'm going to be doing in this video is having a look how the actual Kindle books display, and also having a PDF and seeing how that views, what you can do in terms of resizing, what the viewability of that is like. So I'm going to take a pause now while I just charge up the product, and then when we come back, we'll have a look at how this all looks when we turn it all on. Okay, so I've charged up the Kindle and set it all up. So you have the on button just on the side here. One of the things that I mentioned that this package comes with are some spare nibs. That's actually, they come in a pack like this. I've never had to actually change any Stylus nibs to date, but they've included some anyway in case one needs to. But all of the devices I've had over the years, I don't do enough where I would actually wear it down, but it's useful to know that they've included some. So just having a look at this, you just power it on using the side button there. And then as it says, swipe to unlock the Kindle. And it opens up. Now, one of the things I would say is that if you are looking to buy this Kindle, if you're already in the Kindle ecosystem, it is a good product to buy. If you're not in the Kindle ecosystem, you really need to have a think about what are you looking to buy this product for, because as we will see, and I'll quickly show you, there are a number of limitations to this product, and there are some better e-readers out there, but they themselves give rise to some challenges. So let's have a look at the first thing, which is just how PDFs and Kindle books appear. So I've just quickly created a collection and I've just put 3 things in there. I've got a Kindle ebook from good old Douglas Adams with regard to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So I'm going to open that, show you what a Kindle book looks like. And then what I've done is I've just uploaded 2 PDFs to the Amazon service, and then they've been transferred over to this. Now, what's quite good with the Kindle service is if you've got an iPhone, and I'm assuming it will be the same with Android, is that you can actually directly from a PDF send it to Kindle. That will put it into your library and it will be available within your Kindle. So I did that and it literally took less than a minute for the file to appear on my Kindle. So looking at a normal Kindle book, and this is why I said if you're already in the Kindle ecosystem, then you may want to have a look at this, because you get the usual Kindle experience. So you got the text size, you can change the text size by just using your fingers there. So if you want more text to the page, you can reduce it. You want greater magnification, you can just do that. So it's like that sort of iPad type experience that you can sort of get there. You can obviously just swipe to turn your pages over. What you'll notice with this, which is different with the Kindle Scribe compared to the other Kindles, is you will have this little icon appear. When you click on that, it gives you some options. You can hide this icon altogether by clicking on that, and then you have an option at the top here where you can go into there and hide the stylus toolbar, and then it just disappears. But my view is, since the whole point of the Scribe is that you're going to want to be using notes, just you might as well have it there all the time. So you click in the top section, click on those top 3 dots, show stylus toolbar, and you've got it there. Now, the way that it works with regard to the Kindle books is when you click on that, you can't actually write on here using the stylus. So if you're trying that, it's just turning the pages over. As you can see, it's just treating it as a bit of a swipe. So if you actually want to add something into this as a note, what you actually have to do is you have to click on the note option there. Once you sort of select something, so here we've got the words "don't panic." If I put my finger on there and then I click on the note, then it gives me an option. What do I want to do? Do I want to do a handwritten note? So I could do a handwritten note, and I have a few options here. So when I click on that, it asks me, do I want fine, thin, medium, thick or heavy in terms of the writing style of the pen. I think fine is too fine, so and medium to me was a bit thick. So I think thin is probably the right one. So if I just write in here, don't panic as per that word. And as you can see, there's you don't even notice the latency. It is very natural writing, as if you are writing with a pen. So it is very quick, as you can see, and you don't have to wait for the words. If I decide actually I want to get rid of any part of this, on the pen that comes with the Kindle Scribe, if you've got the premium one, there is an eraser. Now, don't make the mistake of just start scraping like that. What you've actually got to do is you've got to put this on the screen, and you can see a little bit of a gap there. You push down gently, as you can see. There's a sort of spring motion there. You push it down first, then you do the wiping. So if I want to get rid of this as this line I've just added in, I put it down, I press down, and then I just can go over what I want to get rid of. And you see I can do it quite precisely, and it's gone. So I can do that. If I decide actually I want to highlight, I can click on this, and this is a highlighter. And again, I can click on different styles on that. So I can go on thin, fine, medium, thick, or heavy. So if I click on heavy on that one, and then I go over, as you can see, it's equivalent of using a highlighter. If I don't want the highlighter, there's an undo here. I just click on the undo and just step through, and it follows through the undo actions. The other thing that you can do is you can program the actual side button on this stylus to have whatever function you want, and that's within the settings, and you can have that as a highlight. So the advantage of that is if I am writing, so if I'm writing here again, so putting in some text, and I decide actually I want to do some highlighting, I can hold down the button and just go over, and it does that. So I don't have to switch between, it will just do that. So that's quite useful. The other thing I can do is I can actually type in a text note. So I can say don't panic, and I can put that in as a text note rather than a handwritten note. So that's another option there. So and I can just click on the close there, and it's stored. And you can see there what's happened is it's put a tiny little note which you can view there. Now if I want to view my notes, so if I'm going across and I'm going on different pages on this, and I want to see my notes, I need to click on the top, and then I need to click this option here, which is the notes, and that shows me all of my notes. So it shows me here that I've got this don't panic note here. If I click on this, and it's showing me both of them, it's showing me the text one and it's showing me the handwritten one. If I click on this, it will take me to the location where I had the note. So that's the location I had it, and it's showing me that note. If I had put in a text note, I would just click on the text note and it would show me what I had actually included there. If I click on this and I click on all notes here, it will show all the notes that I've actually got. So I've only got the one note in there, the text and the handwritten one, and that's it. If I create additional notes, so if I do that now, so I'll go somewhere else and I'll just create another note. So I hold down on there, and then I click on the note, and I just put in radio, which is what this is on, and I close that down, and I click on the top again, click on the notes. So it's showing me the last note there, but you can see the scroll bar here. So I can just click on the top there, and it's showing me the earlier notes. If I scroll down, I can click on that, and whichever note I click on, it will take me to that location. So that's quite useful if you've got your Kindle and you've been using it as you have normally, and you want to be putting in notes that way. So that's the using the Scribe with an actual Kindle book. Let's have a look how it works with PDFs. So what I've actually done here is I've included two PDFs. I've included one which is in the original format, and I've included one which is a conversion using Amazon service to convert the PDF. Now, the reason why I've done both is because you have different functionality with the Scribe depending upon what you've actually put it in as. If you've kept the original one, you'll see, so if I click on this PDF, so this what I've uploaded here to the Amazon service and what's now downloaded onto this Kindle is a TV guide. So I've just put in a TV manual in here, which is a PDF. as you can see, that's how it'll look. So it's kept the original formatting of the PDF. Now, what I can't do with this is include the notes the way that I had them for the Kindle book. So they won't appear as tiny notes. What I can do is just write straight on top of here. So what I can do is say, so if I want to put in a note and I say, okay, this is useful for HDMI, and I just want to remember that, I can just write down HDMI. If I want to include highlighting, I can press the highlighter button and just highlight any text within the PDF, or highlight my actual note itself. So that's quite useful. If there's a bit in here which I think actually this is quite key, I can just literally draw a box around that. So that's the sort of functionality there. You've got the eraser again, like before. You can just do that and it will erase anything that you don't want on there. If I click on there and click on again the notes, so this time it will actually show me the page where I've got notes. It will show me what I've done on that page, and I click on there, it will take me to that page. Like before, if I click on the undo, it will just go through the undos in order, and as you can see, it's just stepping back everything I did on this and taking it back through that. It's got a redo if you want to do a redo on this, but if I just take it all the way back to the way it was, the reason why I want to do that is just actually have this page clear so I can show you something else. So this is how the page looks as a PDF on this unit. So this unit, the Kindle Scribe, is about 10.2 inches. Now, what I've upgraded from is an Oasis, which is what I want to show you. And I want to show you the difference on a side-by-side view. So this is Kindle Scribe 10.2 inches. This is my previous Oasis. That's a 7-inch display. You can see there's actually a massive difference in terms of screen size there between the two. So that additional 3 inches makes a massive difference when you're viewing a PDF. The other thing you need to kind of be aware of is that when you have PDFs in their native format on the Kindle Scribe, is that you can zoom in using the sort of pinch type feature. So if I zoom in there, I can sort of zoom in and I can move around. The disappointing thing though about the Kindle Scribe is that you can't just go like that and get this changing to a different, you know, landscape format so you got more text there, because obviously now that I've zoomed in I can't read all the text, and if I want to have a look at the text I'm having to do this, which isn't a great experience if I'm reading line to line, because I'll be doing that. So what that in reality means is that if you've got a PDF, the only amount that you're going to be able to zoom it up is to the sizes of the lines, because if you zoom it anymore you're going to be doing this kind of motion every time you're reading a line, which isn't useful. So hopefully Amazon will in a future update allow this sort of landscape view. So what I'm talking about there, and just to demonstrate this again, because this product does not have it, so I'm just going to pull into the frame my iPad. So my iPad, I've got exactly the same documents here. I'm viewing this now in the Kindle app on the iPad. As you can see, I can do exactly what I can do on the Kindle there. It's much smoother on the iPad. It's the same page. So I've got that there. If I bring this back into the frame, this is the Scribe. And if I bring back into the view, what I've got here also is the and I'll just position these. So I've got these all showing there. So that's all three of them there. And as you can see, that you need one of these bigger products to view a PDF, because it's just not going to happen on a 7-inch display, whether it's from Kindle or anyone else. So just going back to these two and just showing what I meant by what would be useful is on the iPad, if I do that, it allows, you know, it has an automatic transition into landscape mode. Now, some of the other e-readers do have this kind of functionality. The Kindle Scribe doesn't. So some of the other products, I believe that the books one with their Ultra tab does have this kind of functionality. The problem with the books product is that, as I say, all of your data on that, whether you're putting scribblings or anything else, especially with privacy concerns in this day and age, are going to be going back to China, because it is a Chinese company that the books or the Onyx products are all about. So if you are uploading work documents or other confidential documents on top of that, then some viewers may have some concerns with that. So returning back to the Kindle Scribe on this, I mentioned that there are 2 PDFs I've uploaded onto the Amazon service, which have been then subsequently downloaded onto here. One is the PDF in its native format without anything else. Now let me open up. So if we have a look at this at the moment, and if you just remember this, the troubleshooting, maintenance, you see the text there. If I'm reading this, I can view the whole page, and if I want to just read it and read it as a manual, it's not too difficult, and it probably does the job, and I can see everything. The other thing is it's kept the entire format as it is. Now, if I'm reading a lot of text, then what I might want to do is actually have the Amazon conversion feature for the PDF. So that's this one, which I'm just going to open up now. And as you can see, so this is the same page, troubleshooting and maintenance. It is much easier to read now, and I've got the functionality a bit like the Kindle book again, so I can, reduce it, get more on the screen like this. So just flicking that through, troubleshooting and maintenance, that's what I've got there. Now if I highlight bits, it's going to be exactly like the Kindle book. So if I can click on a note, it's just like before. So I can type in the text that I want. I can rub out the text as well. So just putting that in, and then once I've closed that up, you've got the little note there. So this is the way it works if you convert it. So the advantage of this, it's a much better reading experience. So I can enlarge it, and just reading the text there, it is so much easier just going through in the conversion like that. The only downside though is that if I now go right to the beginning of this this document here, so if I'm going back here, so just to show you what I just actually did there, I clicked on the top, and if I click on this aspect there, it allows me to sort of move through the document, and I click on beginning, and then I'm sort of scrolling through. If there's an image, it will bring in certain of the images, but it doesn't bring in all of them. So that's another thing you need to sort of bear in mind, that when I'm sort of scrolling through, and you'll see with the table of contents as I sort of come through there, when I eventually get there, it isn't a great experience. So as you can see, and if I'm sort of reducing the font size on this, it isn't a great experience when you've got tables or anything else, and you're probably going to want to stick with your PDF on that. But when you click on the links, it will take you to the relevant page. So in a nutshell, what do I think of this product? I think because I am already within the Kindle ecosystem, it is a useful upgrade from my Oasis product. Is it going to put my Oasis product into retirement? No, it isn't, because the Oasis with the 7-inch screen weighs about 188 grams. This product weighs about 433 grams. So if I'm reading something on the go where it is just the text and I can kind of read it in this type of format, I think this is much more convenient to take. I can sort of zoom in and deal with that. If I'm going to be looking at PDFs or going to be making notes, then this is the product to use. If you want to do something with PDFs where you want more functionality, then you need to look elsewhere, because I don't think the Kindle Scribe is going to achieve that for you. But if you enjoy your Kindles at the moment and you're looking for some additional functionality, then this is a great product for that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.
Thanks for watching, and as always, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video.